Hey friends, this is Bryn from Cherry Grove Farmhouse. I used to be intimidated to make biscuits because it just seemed like such a hard process, but it's really not. This recipe only calls for 4 ingredients. You'll need 3 sticks of frozen butter. Yep, I said frozen. You'll need 4 cups of self-rising flour, about a teaspoon of baking powder just to get a good rise on the biscuits, and 2 cups of milk. I prefer to use buttermilk, but I don't have any on hand, so we're just going to use regular milk in this recipe today. So let's get to making some biscuits. Let's put the 4 cups of flour into a big bowl. It needs to be a fairly big bowl because this is going to be quite a few biscuits. After that, I'm going to put my teaspoon of baking powder, and then I'll just give it a good mix. This is the hardest part of this recipe, and it's cutting up the frozen butter into chunks. Now, some people might grate the butter, but I don't prefer to do that. I like to have the big chunks of butter because I just feel like it makes the biscuits more fluffy. Now I'm gently tossing the butter chunks in the flour to make sure that it's well coated. Next, we're just going to pour our 2 cups of milk in. I'm gently mixing the ingredients together. You have to be careful at this step. You do not want to overmix because it makes your biscuits dry. This is what the dough will look like, and I'm going to get ready to pat out the biscuits. Some people like to roll it out with a rolling pin on a floured surface and then cut them with a biscuit cutter, but that's not what I prefer. I like to just shape them with my hand, and I know I could make them look more perfect with a biscuit cutter, but I kind of like the rustic look of just shaping the biscuits with my hands. I always like to put a little pile of flour in one corner there on my little mat so that I can very easily flour my hands, because you do not want to get your hands really sticky. Just keep them floured and you'll be able to keep working with the biscuit dough. I pinch off about enough dough that just fits in the palm of my hand, and then I just start shaping the biscuit. And I already have 2 pans that I have greased that are sitting there ready for me to put the biscuits in. I ended up with 13 biscuits from this batch of dough. It really just depends on how big you make each individual biscuit. I'm putting the biscuits into a preheated oven of 400 degrees, and we're going to bake them for about 20 minutes. The end result is fluffy, delicious biscuits. If I can do this recipe, anyone can. Thanks for watching, friends. I'll see you soon.